Welcome to Devlog 2 for my casual 2D space game called A Little Space. In Devlog 1 I went through the overall game structure and the latest iteration of the gameplay loop, as well as all the things you'll need to do to 100% complete a level. And since releasing that video I've been mainly working on the rewards you'll unlock once you do that. But first just a quick checkup on the Steam wishlist numbers. The total wishlist is at 25 at the time of writing, up from 18 in the last devlog. Not a huge increase, so please check the description for a link to the Steam page so you can add it to your own wishlist. Now then, let's have a look at So to quickly recap from last time, in order to complete a level, or sequence as they're called in game, all you need to do is complete a small number of main objectives within a single attempt. But to 100% the sequence, you'll also need to complete all objectives within a target time, collect all of the glowing gems scattered around the map, although you can do that across multiple attempts, and finally find and activate some sort of hidden secret object which will be different in every sequence. Then, once you've done all of that, the next time you exit the level and return to the hub world, you'll be treated to a short bit of dialogue, followed by unlocking a new skin for your ship. So as you can see, a skin is just a recolored version of the player's ship, and my plan is for each one to be a reference to something in some other media, which will be hinted at in the name and description. And just to touch on how skins work behind the scenes, the player's ship is actually made up of quite a few separate layers for different sections of the design, which are all imported into Unity as plain white and grey images, which I can then recolor within the engine or through code. So I can set the colours for each of the layers within a custom skin asset, and then have those colours be applied to the ship while the game is running. At the moment I'm not actually changing all of those colours for every skin, since I found it's pretty important to keep the largest section white for visibility, and my early attempts at skins tended to get a bit crazy and or pretty ugly when I started adding too many colours at once. So now each skin is made up of two colours, one of which is applied to the trim, and another that's applied to the windows and the light bar above the thruster. As for how you equip a skin once you've unlocked it, I've also been working on some new UI. After unlocking your first skin, you'll get this tutorial pop-up instructing you to open your ship menu. Before, the map screen was its own interface, just a single window with no interactability, which you toggled on and off with a button. But now, taking inspiration from the menu systems found in basically every video game at this point, that menu has tabs. I'll be adding at least one more tab at some point, but for now this ship menu consists of the map as the default tab, plus a skins tab to the left, which you can navigate to either using a button on keyboard or controller, or by clicking on the tab header at the top of the screen. And in the skins tab you'll see there's room for 25 total skins, that being the default skin plus one unlocked from each of the 24 levels that the game will eventually have. Selecting one of the 25 slots also brings up this info box at the bottom of the window. If you selected an already unlocked skin, it'll show the name and description, and if you select a locked skin, there's instead some text explaining which sequence you'll need to 100% complete in order to unlock it. And of course, confirming your selection on an unlocked skin equips it, instantly applying the new colours to your ship, and also to the rest of the rocket that you see in loading screens and on the main menu. And it's also set up so that if you switch to a different save file which has a different skin equipped, then the new skin will be immediately applied as you load in from the main menu. For deciding on the specific colours for new skins, I made this very simple editor tool in Unity that I can plug one of the skin assets into and load its current colours into the 6 slots on the right hand side. Clicking preview applies those colours to the mock ship and rocket, so I can keep adjusting the colours and previewing again until I get to something that works. And then clicking the Save Changes button applies my newly selected colours to the skin asset, so they'll be updated in game. I've still got a few more ideas for skins that I want to try, but not enough to fill all 24 slots. So if you've got any suggestions for iconic colour combinations from a game, movie, TV show or anything else, drop them in the comments and maybe I'll try them out. The only requirements are there has to be exactly 2 colours and has to be well known enough that a decent number of people would get the reference from a hint or two. But that just about covers it for this devlog, so again please check out the Steam page for A Little Space and add it to your wishlist, subscribe for future devlogs, and I'll see you in the next one.